How's it going, guys?
Good.
Doing good, doing good. Awesome. So tonight, I'm only gonna be looking at two pairs, which is Euro odd and GU. Actually, right now I'm getting for a short position on Euro AUD. So you guys want to get in, you guys can. This would be our entry price. Stop loss of 25, take profit at 115. So right now should be a good time to be entering on this short position for Euro AUD. I'll go ahead and explain it right now. Just want to make sure you guys do get in on this before I explain it. So Euro odd, beginning for short. Let me see, Euro AUD. Let me send it to the group. So Euro AUD. AUD sell now. We have a take profit, which is 115 pips at 1.59015. This is 115 pips. And our stop loss, we'll be having it at 1.60 for 20. It's 25 pips. All right, you guys got it?
Yep.
All right, so I'll go ahead and do a breakdown right now and just put this on my MT4. Stop at what, 60 for 20. Profit area is at 59.015. Okay. All right, so pretty simple explanation here for what is Euro UD. We actually take a market breakdown all the way since the monthly time frame here. We could see how in the monthly time frame, well, we had currently just been creating that monthly retracement to the upside, which we had came and retraced into what is this order block right here. There's a commission price candle. There's two candles here. Currently came and tested that supported area, which will also came and filled in this overall imbalance that we had in that monthly time frame. And that's why we could now start seeing why market has starting to reject to the downside. There's gonna be a good swing. You guys could maintain a trade for a position trade to come in and cloud this low down here on the monthly time frame. So if you guys are patient enough, well, you guys could go ahead and hold out for even a couple months because it is going to be a big drop to the downside that we should be seeing around up 800 plus pips to the downside. Me personally, I might just secure half of the position I had placed right now on my my MT4 account and leave the rest running just for the rest of the year to the downside, which would be the other half that should be having running. So right there, we could see that retracement happening on the monthly time frame. Come into the weekly time frame, or on the weekly time frame, we could also come and see how market came and fell in this weekly imbalance right here, the small imbalance, which we saw this big push to the upside. This wick came right into the commission price candle in this area that we have on a weekly time frame. Not exactly came and tested it, but we did come and fill in this fair value gap that we have in the weekly time frame right here. We just came and retested inside this fair value gap right there, which is this big drop candle. We grabbed the last wick from this candle and this candle, which creates this empty little space in the market. That's the fair value gap in which we had came into to come and test, as well as clearing out some liquidity right in this weekly area. Now we'll come into the daily time frame. We can now just start seeing kind of the same confirmations here. You guys might be seeing market going to the upside on the daily, but overall, the bigger market perspective is giving us information for us to be getting for some short positions, which we're just currently creating some retracements in that daily time frame, bringing it down to that forward time frame. well, we could start seeing our market prior on the 4-hour time frame. We had already broken structure to the downside, which is right here, this structure that we broke to the downside. And market had came and tested it once more in this area. Well, I mean, for the first time, actually, once we break structure, well, market's always going to tend to come and retest into the broken structure to just continue on pushing lower. So right now, we had that 4-hour market structure retracement that we had there to come to a downside, which now on the 1-hour time frame, we could see how market is currently did come and respect right on point into the opening that we have our accumulation price candle right there. So we can see how market has came and tested perfectly right into that opening accumulation price candle, and we see that beautiful rejection coming to a downside. Now, well, my stop loss, I always do have it around 10 to 15 pips above or below accumulation price candle, depending if I'm buying or selling. In this case, since I'm selling, I always get at the body of the candle and calculate around 15 to 20 pips max for a stop loss, which would be right there, 17 plus pips, which would give us an overall stop of 25 pips. And well, right here, my take profit, I do have it to come and clear out the sell side liquidity that we have left behind, which is right here. Just to come and call stops into that sell side liquidity. Once we see that happening, we could start seeing some new retracement to the upside to wait once more into a new sell. Like I mentioned, I'm just gonna wait. I mean, my bad. I'm gonna just close half of my trade once we call it liquidity here, and just leave the rest running on risk free, and just hold that as a position trade for maybe a couple of months. So yeah, that's the reason why we got in for that short on Euro odd. Does anybody have any questions for Euro AUD? Nope. All good, all good. Alrighty then.
Yep.
Yeah, all good.
Yeah, I'm good.
So lastly but not least, it's going to be GPUSD. Before I even take a look at this one, I mean, I just did my analysis on just based from GU, but I do want to always make sure I'm looking also on the dollar index. Because why? Because if the dollar index goes up, well, what's going to happen? GU, Euro USD, AUD USD, NCD USD are going to fall. If the dollar index falls, well, GBPUSD, Euro USD, NCD USD, and AUD USD are going to what? Rise, right? So just looking at the dollar index here, we could see how dollar index could still have potential more to keep on dropping based from my forward time frame to come and fill in, well, what we have this imbalance area right there on that forward time frame. So I would gladly want to see the dollar index drop inside this imbalance zone to even potentially come and test where it is, either the opening or the mean threshold, which is 50% of our commission price candle that we have right here on this forward time frame. So since I still do see the dollar index dropping, well, I'm going to be looking for what? I'm buying positions on GU. So let's go to the 1-hour time frame here. Well, here on the 1-hour time frame for the dollar index, we could see how it could keep on rising a little bit more during this pre-London, maybe even during London. We could see some pre-London manipulation and a little bit of London open manipulation just to come and rise into this area here, right into that commission price candle, that bullish commission price candle that we have right here, this last bullish candle that we have before the drop. I would want to see what? Well, I would want to see dollar index obviously rise into our commission price candle and drop lower down here, which would be also clearing out equal lows, liquidity area, and as we saw in the forward time frame, test into the zone that we have on the opening and 50% of our commission price candle. So just taking a glimpse on this, that now gives me the information that I need to be more assertive of my GBPUSD buying position. So here on GBPUSD, what I'm waiting for is simply a 1 hour retracement to happen into our commission price candle that we have right there in that 1 hour time frame. Come and test into the opening of that commission price candle, or even 50%, depending what we see on the lower time frame, which we do see an opening on the 30-minute time frame right there. So what would I want to do? I want to go ahead and grab my fib now, mark it from start of the impulse to end of the impulse. Always make sure that you do grab it from wick to wick. I mean, we kind of see that the opening here on the 1 hour time frame, we do align with that OTE level, which is at 705. So I'm just going to go ahead and base my entry from the opening that we have from this commission price candle for a buy limit on GBPUSD. Just a bit above it, since we are placing the buy limit, just to make sure that trade activates. So around this area here. And then my stop loss, it's in 15. I should have my stop around here. Should be around 30 pip stop. I'm gonna take profit. Well, let's go ahead and look at higher time frames. We do have this liquidity right here. So I'll go back on 100 pip, take profit. Well, I mean, our stop, actually go for 30. Yeah, 30 should be fine. What I have marked up here, let me check this over here real quick. Oh, okay, I see. Yep. So that'll be our first take profit. We're actually gonna be having 2 take profits for GU. My second take profit, I would be having it right on this area, that liquidity zone. Now, why right there? Because we do also have a false formation, which is what retail traders, well, they tend to look for, and we have liquidity in those areas to be stopped out, because those are areas that retail traders, where they got in for selling positions, since they did see a head and shoulder pattern here, which was their left shoulder, their head, their right shoulder. So my second take profit, I'll just have it right on that area up here. So I'm gonna just be having that second take profit to come and clear out that buy side liquidity that we have from those retail traders. So let's go ahead back to the 1 hour, just put in the first take profit first. Let's see. Okay. For GPUSD, we'd be having a buy limit. That'll be the entry price, take profit 1, and I'll give you guys take profit 2 in a brief moment. The entry price is going to be at 1.37950. Take profit 1. So we are 1.3855. 100 pips. And take profit 2. So should be at 210 at 1.455, which is 210 pips. And our stop loss, that's going to be at 1.37645. 30 pips. Now you guys got it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Any questions on GPUSD? Questions? Everything clear?
Yeah, no questions. So far it's clear.
Gotcha. Well, I mean, these are the only 2 pairs that I'm taking a look at for tonight. Other than that, do you guys have another specific pair that you guys might want to take a look at? Or everything good for tonight?
Actually, could you just take a good look at gold real fast?
Let's see. I mean, I don't really trade that pair, but we'll take a look at it. So what is that you're looking at right now?
Well, I was just wondering that gold sell was what was it buy? Was gold sell given out earlier or gold buys, but then it got rejected because of the. I'm guessing the overall trend is down, so that's what Arnold was seeing. I was wondering what you were seeing from there.
When was this?
Oh, the signal was given, I think, by Arnold, but earlier.
What was it on his live session or?
No. Through Pit Profit Club.
No, yeah, that's hype on the. Did he go live on it or?
Oh, no, I don't think we had the class because the signal was bad or something like that, the weather. But
Oh yeah, it's yeah. There's a lot of lightning over there right now. Where he's
yeah,
at.
yeah.
Um,
I was just curious how you saw gold.
so gold. Where do you guys? Oh, yeah, sold it, no?
Actually, he got a buy on it, but I think overall trend is down. Maybe it was a counter trend trade.
Let's see. What do you know? What like around what time he
Oh yeah, so the signal was sent out like 11:27
a.m.
p.m.
p.m. You
Yeah.
sure?
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
It's 11:37 right now. Or
Oh
did
yeah,
he?
but my time.
Oh, okay. So like two like
Maybe a little bit
11,
earlier your
like
time.
9.
Yeah, Asia session probably. But
Yeah. Let me
yeah,
check where he put.
yeah. But
Oh yeah, I
I remember
see. I
we
see
talked
it.
about
Buy gold.
yeah. I remember we talked earlier, and his whole analysis was on. He was very bearish on gold. So this
I
must
mean, it
be
looks like he was just going for 60 pips. So it does look like it was just a little.
counter trend.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because I mean, gold moves a lot. So
yeah,
let me see. Where do you guys sell buy at? 10. I mean, 8. My bad. Yeah, what's that? 8:30 my time.
yeah. It's hard to tell because with like
8,
market
20,
activity.
10, 10, 18, be 6. So you guys bought right here then.
Oh, I believe. Let me see. I mean, I got out early because I didn't like the price action on it, to be honest. And then it totally like fell. Uh, but um, but it was
Oh, but you
like
guys moved this to break even though, so huh?
yeah. Of course. Uh,
Yeah, because I see that he did put move to break even.
hmm Yeah. Um,
Yeah.
So yeah, overall, I think it's just taking out this possible liquidity on the bottom, but looking at the higher time frame, um, see the daily.
Yeah, 'cause it does look kind of choppy right now. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie. I mean, 4 hour, I mean, we do have all this here, all that noise to be cleared out.
Mm,
Daily, and we could on gold. We'll go on daily. I mean, we do have the breaker here, which is the breaker structure. So it looks like it could just come back down and retrace here,
mm,
which would be clearing out this liquidity there too.
right.
And that should create the impulse to the upside
And price just filled in that imbalance.
to fill in that imbalance and test that daily commission price candle. And also we do grab the fib, because it does look like markets are gonna be changing structure, because right here we have the breaker structure. So, yeah, here's the thing too. I'm not liking this right here. So that'll be our, so we would either have two options in this case. So we should come and respect that breaker. If we don't respect that breaker, I mean, it does align with that 6-2 discounted price as well. But per se, if we don't respect it, we should come all the way down to this area here.
Next order block, institutional candle.
Yeah. But either way, I mean, we should be, I mean, right now bearish. Yeah, obviously, because it's creating that big retracement on the daily. Obviously, on lower time frames, it should keep on dropping.
Right, and it made that swing high that we were just talking about last week.
Yeah,
So,
because we did also come and clear already this low, which created this big impulse up, which is where institutions got in for that long.
mm. So yeah, we could possibly expect a reaction around that point of interest.
Yeah, around this area.
Perfect. Thank you for that analysis. I was just curious about that myself.
Yeah, so it's either we respect the breaker, since I mean it does look that should respect it just because we already blew this old daily low, which created institutions to come and buy here. That now should be retracing down to just come back down into that breaker and retrace, and then keep on going higher, filling this imbalance and testing the commercial price candle. Now let's say we don't respect that area, we should come down and just fill in this. Well, I mean, it already filled it in too, but we have not came and tested right onto that commission price candle. So those are the two options that you would want to be looking at based on the daily time frame.
Got it. Thank you for that.
Okay, and I mean also either way, this one does look pretty strong too, since we do see that this 162 level aligns to the breaker, and every time that we have a breaker, we should always be aligning to the 0.50 or the 6-2 or the areas that you want to be aiming for when it comes into a breaker. It usually doesn't always, when it comes to breakers, we don't always see it coming down to the 705 or 79. We mainly see it coming into the 0.50 or 6-2. But right here in this case, we could see how that breaker aligns perfectly into that 6-2 level. So we can most likely respect that 6-2, which would be clearing out this liquidity here.
I also see that we have some USD news coming out in the morning tomorrow as well during New York session. So possibly we could see that happen. That could be a cause of it to happen during those times between now and New.
Yeah. New York. Oh yeah, sick.
Oh, I gotta filter it.
No.
It's not really high impact, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be Australian news
Australia is.
for high impact. I mean, we do have some news for USD though, but it's
Yeah,
not high
not
impact.
not crazy. Yeah, I just realized that myself.
All of there was this one time it was a yellow folder, and it actually impact like it moved a lot. Like what? I was like, what just happened?
Really?
Yeah, like it moved like 100 pairs. Like what the fuck
Wow.
happened? I was like, market manipulation there.
Like you said before, they always use that as a reason to just move price, right?
No, yeah, definitely.
So
But yeah, I mean, we should see it respect this area though, most than likely. Cause I mean, we already blew through this low and create that breaker, this breaker structure, which you could actually see it much better on the 4 hour, I believe. Let's see. Yeah, see all this like sales
yeah,
liquidity.
took
We
out the liquidity and then shifted
Yeah, on the
price.
4 hour we took out liquidity, right? It rose to the upside,
Mm,
so it should just come and test into that
yeah,
breaker if anything.
yeah. I'm curious to see the timing of when that happens. It'll be interesting to watch.
I think it should happen there in New York because only had like what, like 200 pips,
Hmm.
not 100, just 100 pips to go down.
Yeah. Especially given it'll be surprising because like you just mentioned, it's not like a high impact news, but to see it move around that time, and if it does, that'll be interesting to watch. Just like what
No,
happening.
yeah, definitely. I think you're gonna be awake because it's like gonna be like what, like 9 a.m. over there.
Yeah, man. Yeah. But I'm a night owl, man. As soon as I'm done with this, I'll still be up.
No, that's good. That's good.
Yeah,
All
man.
right.
But thanks for the
Yeah.
analysis, man. I don't want to take too much of
Yeah.
your time.
Was that like something that you were kind of looking at too, like that same scenario, or?
Yeah. Well, I was overall bearish on it, but I wanted to know like because like the markups and the lines and the point of interest that you marked up, it's interesting because like one of them I missed. So having you go through it, I kind of gave me a better picture of what to look for next time.
Yeah. 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 Like those are definitely the two options that I see. Um, the one that I'm liking the most would be this one to like actually get in for a trade. I mean,
Mm.
me personally, I'm not gonna really get in just because I don't trade gold.
Great gold, yeah,
So
exactly.
I just see how they play off, and then once I get more comfortable with it, that's when I will start trading it.
You wouldn't really have confirmation with the DXY with this, would you? Or
Yeah, I think they also correlate, so but not a lot, I would say. Um, but mostly they do correlate. So I mean, it should have taken effect on it too. So if DXY goes down, we should see the dollar index going bullish. I mean the gold going bullish as well.
more strength while the dollar loses strength. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because I mean the dollar does look like it's gonna start losing strings tonight once we
Hmm.
reach that area. Yeah, right there. That looks like GU should also be coming into it during this London session open. Yeah, so right now we should just be on a short for Euro odd, which is doing good. We should be in profits for
Hmm.
Euro UD right now. GU, I mean, we should see that activate. I mean, I hope we do because actually GU's just not been, yeah, like I'm tired, it has not been going into my entries because I'd be placing buy limits and
Hmm.
it's just been spiking up now, like
Right.
drastically.
It hasn't been really doing a pullback as much. Just
Yeah, it's just been like doing this little movement and just spike back up, or like right here, like you see this, like right here, just consolidation, just spike. Didn't really create a pullback on it.
right. Oh, yeah. Hopefully, I mean, we'll see what it does with that respecting the point of interest, like you outlined.
Yeah,
It does look like a possibility.
and then also, well, gold. I'm a, I also want to see how this plays out when I wake up.
Check
Like,
it
I'm gonna wake up and be like, ah, did happen.
out. Most definitely, man. Most definitely.
But awesome then. Well, I mean, with that being said, if you guys don't have any other questions or any other pairs, I'll conclude the session here. So we have that buy line for GU, the sell for Euro odd, and we'll analysis on gold as well. So any other questions that you guys have? Everything good?
Good on my end. Good on my end.
Good. Awesome. Then, well, with that being said, I'll see you guys tomorrow for the Spanish session if we do have Spanish speakers jumping on again, because I think some they haven't jumped on anymore. But alrighty then.
Okay.
If not, we'll just do it on English again. But yeah, you would have a great night, and we'll happy training to you.
Stay safe, man. Peace. Bye.